If you don't sacrifice for your goals become the sacrifice. Flexed biceps fire. Every champion you admire started exactly where you are right now. Tired, unsure, and doubting whether the pain was worth it. The difference is they showed up anyway. The gym is not just a building filled with weights. It is a battlefield. Every rep is a fight against weakness. Every set is a statement that you refuse to stay average. When you walk through those doors, you are not just training your body. You are forging your identity. Most people quit when it burns. Most people stop when it hurts. But understand this. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is proof you are growing. Muscles tear so they can rebuild stronger. Minds break so they can rebuild tougher. The barbell does not care about your excuses. The treadmill does not care about your bad day. The iron only responds to effort. And effort never lies. There will be mornings when your alarm feels heavier than the weights. There will be days when motivation disappears. That is where discipline takes over. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is commitment. Motivation fades when it's cold outside. Discipline gets up anyway. Motivation talks. Discipline acts. If you rely only on how you feel, you will fail. But if you rely on habits, you become unstoppable. Look around the gym. Everyone is fighting a different battle. Some are fighting insecurity. Some are fighting heartbreak. Some are fighting the fear of never being enough. The gym becomes their therapy, their sanctuary, their proving ground. And it can become yours too. When life feels out of control, the weight room gives you something powerful: control over yourself. One more rep, one more set, one more improvement. Do not chase comfort. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Growth lives in discomfort. Growth lives in that last rep when your arms shake. Growth lives in the extra mile when your lungs burn. Growth lives in the decision to stay when quitting would be easier. That is where transformation happens. Not in the spotlight, not in applause, but in the quiet moments when no one is watching and you choose to push anyway. Results will not come overnight. There is no shortcut, no magic supplement, no secret formula. Progress is built brick by brick, workout by workout, day by day. The mirror might not change this week. The scale might not move this month. But if you stay consistent, change becomes inevitable. Small improvements repeated daily create massive results over time. You must decide who you want to be. The person who talks about goals, or the person who attacks them? The person who blames genetics, or the person who builds greatness through effort? Your body reflects your standards. Raise your standards, and your body will follow. Raise your discipline, and your confidence will rise with it. Understand something powerful. The gym does not just build muscle. It builds resilience. It builds patience. It builds self-respect. When you finish a brutal workout, you walk out taller. Not because you grew physically in that hour, but because you proved something to yourself. You proved you can endure. You proved you can push. You proved you can win against the voice in your head that says stop. And that voice will get quieter every time you defeat it. This is not about aesthetics alone. This is about power. Mental power. Emotional power. Physical power. When your body gets stronger, your confidence expands. When your confidence expands, your life changes. Opportunities feel smaller. Challenges feel manageable. Pressure feels lighter. So step under the bar. Grip it tight. Feel the weight. And understand, this is where ordinary ends. This is where discipline begins. This is where the weak version of you dies, and the stronger version takes over. Now ask yourself, are you here to play gym? Or are you here to transform your life? The second you decide that quitting is no longer an option, everything changes. The weight doesn't get lighter. The workouts don't get easier. You just become stronger than your excuses. That is the shift. That is the transformation. The moment you stop negotiating with weakness and start commanding your discipline, you step into a different league. In the gym, nobody can lift the weight for you. Nobody can sweat for you. Nobody can endure the burn for you. This journey is personal, deeply personal. You versus you. The old habits versus the new standards. The lazy mindset versus the relentless one. Every drop of sweat is evidence that you are rewriting your story. There will be plateaus. There will be weeks where progress feels invisible. But understand this truth. Growth is not always loud. Sometimes it is silent. Sometimes it is happening beneath the surface where you cannot see it yet. Strength builds in the background long before the world notices. Stay consistent. Stay patient. Stay locked in. Champions are not built in comfort. They are carved from repetition. Repetition of discipline. repetition of sacrifice, repetition of showing up when it would be easier to stay home. While others scroll, you train. While others complain, you grind. While others sleep on their goals, you wake up and chase yours. That separation compounds over time. Months from now, the difference will be undeniable. Your body is capable of more than your mind believes. The mind quits first. The body follows. So train your mind to go further. When your legs shake, go one more rep. When your lungs burn, take one more step. When your arms feel empty, lift one more time. That extra effort is where winners are made. Do not measure success only by appearance. Measure it by endurance. Measure it by confidence. Measure it by the way you carry yourself outside the gym. The discipline you build here transfers into every area of your life. You become sharper at work, more focused on goals, more resilient in relationships. The iron teaches lessons that nothing else can. Every scar, every sore muscle, every exhausting session is shaping a version of you that refuses to settle. This is not just fitness. This is identity construction. You are building a person who does hard things consistently, a person who does not fold under pressure, a person who understands that greatness is earned, not given. Look at the bar in front of you. It is not just weight. It is opportunity. Opportunity to prove to yourself that you can push past limits. Opportunity to silence doubt. Opportunity to separate yourself from the average mindset. The iron rewards effort. Always. 1 year from now, you will either wish you started today or thank yourself for not stopping. Time moves forward regardless. The question is simple. Will you move with it, or will you watch it pass? The body you want, the strength you want, the confidence you want, it is all on the other side of consistency. So walk into that gym with purpose. Train with intensity. Leave with pride. Repeat the process relentlessly. No shortcuts. No excuses. No compromises. Because at the end of the day, this is bigger than muscle. This is about becoming dangerous to your doubts. This is about becoming powerful enough that obstacles feel small. This is about building a mindset that does not break. And when you stand in front of that mirror months from now, seeing the definition, the strength, the discipline carved into your frame, you will realize something powerful. The real weight you lifted was never the bar. It was the limitations you placed on yourself.